Oh no! What's happening here? Isn't this just an absolute disaster? There's currently literally millions of people interested in seeing how bad Fable actually turns out. And as days pass, it looks worse and worse. And personally, I honestly have absolutely no idea how this is possible. Fable is great, is it not? Everything about it just seems so modern, so good. Because remember, gaming is about one thing, and that is owning the chuds. Okay, listen. The chuds need to lose. Nothing else matters. The chuds need to lose. And Fable said, hold my pronouns. We are gonna make the chuds suffer. Oh, yes, and suffer we shall. Not really. It is a disaster. There's literally millions of people interested in how Fable will pan out, and everything about this currently is horrible. The gameplay that they released got absolutely ridiculed. The main villain of the story, which is a Vomit, very progressive. The Foids deserve their time to shine, obviously. Is currently far more loved than actually the hero. Well, you're not actually the hero, because remember, this is a Fable game without any of these pesky moralities, because moralities are for, the not enlightened woke audiences, and that is wrong. So there's no good, there's no evil, there's just moral ambiguity and grayness. Oh yes, this is what Fable is about. And now we have confirmation for something that I have been saying that I suspect for, well, since Fable honestly got announced. And that is the fact that Fable is reportedly uncomfortably, and that is British slang for a shit ton, over budget. I said that I think that Fable could easily be a 300 million plus game. Because, again, people forget this, but Fable has been in development for more than 12 years at this point. This is the year 13, if I'm not mistaken. From inception to actual development, it's all been in total 13 long years. With multiple studio changes, and now a studio that gives you racing car games is now making the Day-Dem simulator of a lifetime. Needless to say, it's not looking good. A new report has revealed that Playground Games, the racing studio, has gone way over budget with its upcoming title Fable. Fable has experienced several delays since initial announcement. The first trailer was released in 2023. I know. There's currently literally Elder Scrolls fans saying, first time, move aside, beginner. But the game's launch has been postponed from 2025 to 2026, and now to 2027. Yes. And there is a chance that this even could be postponed. Yes, there is another ironic chance that Fable could be postponed again, because it's effectively hitting at the same time as almost GTA. Well, it's not at the same time, but it could be potentially close to the release of GTA on PC, and that's supposed to be bad, by the way. Which I don't think is going to honestly happen. I don't think Fable is going to hit that time, but that's a lot of speculation that some people are saying. I personally don't really believe that. But Fable is going to be competing with Tag of War Laundry. That's right. Alanis Pierce's writing is going to be put to the test against Fable. It's going to be a battle of the shit shows. It's going to be hilarious. Now, needless to say, I haven't talked about this before, but I honestly think I honestly think they're going to release Fable intentionally in a time slot that actually competes with another big release, because they want some kind of excuse to why it failed. Because needless to say, this is not going to be a success. It took them literally weeks to sell out the deluxe edition garbage or whatever it was called. They haven't announced any pre-order sales numbers or anything. Now, I honestly still think Fable will hit your 60 to 100k players on Steam peak. But that is not enough for a game that's most likely going to be easily 300 plus million in the budget. That's not going to be enough. That would be close to almost that, but again, it would be just the super fans. And after that, it would dry up. Because again, people have seen what Fable is about. And I mean,
blend them seamlessly together.
It is a dumpster fire. Look at this. Yes, exciting gameplay. Look at this. At least, stay still, please. At least they got the voids right. Yep, it looks bad. Okay, it looks bad, but that's not the worst part of it. Along with these delays, it appears the Playground Games may have exceeded their budget for upcoming titles. Yep, makes sense. Before going any further, consider no. God of War Laufey arrives a day ahead of Fable's early access release. The early access release is probably going to be less than 20k at this point, considering it's hard to... today is going to be, by the way, the day that we see the Halo campaign Evolve numbers. We already saw the pre-order numbers, a measly 20 fucking k. Disaster. I think Fable could be even worse than that, because Fable is a smaller franchise, but it's hard to say how much more dedicated Britain is to seeing this succeed. The same way that Poland would probably implode if Gothic failed, Fable is going to decide the fate of Britain. Which means we have double the reasons to hope that it fails. Which is very nice. Recent information from a report by Windows Central reveals that Fable has exceeded its budget. The report initially discusses Xbox's strategy of expanding its multi-platform offerings before shifting focus back to exclusive titles. It was revealed that any games previously announced as multiplayer will remain at that status. Amongst these multi-platform titles are Fable, Halo, and others. While Xbox could potentially cancel future Halo releases on PlayStation 5, it definitely will. It seems the same cannot be said for next Fable, as sources indicated development has gone uncomfortably over the budget. Yes, Xbox is definitely over budget on Halo. There's literally no way that this is not true. Again, a game 12 years, 13 years in the making is never gonna be under budget. That is for sure. And again, the game just looks so unbelievably bad. But you know where they probably lost everything? It's their marketing. Because they have done marketing. They have done a shit ton of marketing. And it's by all the people you probably hate. Fable itself never almost posts. And when they post, it's either a shit show, no one cares, or people are calling it out. Well, for example, this meet Nigel, the well-mannered sheriff of Silverbrook, who is in need of some help. Just don't talk to him about vegetables. So lechungus, so quirky, so le British. Minecraft me now. Oh yeah. Needless to say, the Fable Twitter account is failing miserably. And then we have this. Dude, by the way, I just want to remind everyone how absolutely unbelievable the paid ad campaign was for creators. It's insane. You got everyone's favorite loser, Synthetic Potato. The depth of this game looks utterly phenomenal. I mean, there's like 5 people who think this is absolute, as this is even qualifies as death. Do not be surprised if Fable ends up running for Game of the Year 2027. This is seriously shaping up to be an incredible game. That is after that is, by the way, after this. It's after the Fable gameplay trailer, where they showed you that you can have a bunch of ugly wives and you can own shit. And I mean, this happened on the 10th of June, or whenever, and everyone was up in arms, okay? You got Shinobi. You forgot to say paid advertisement, but that's okay. I don't judge. And my God, they all did this. They all even had the same looking, not your typical round point things, but these ones. And my God, they go so hard with this. Okay, they go so unbelievably hard on the shilling here. It's like you can buy houses, and then they give 20 more points that you can do in a house. For example, you can hire people, you can collect money from it, you can choose who works there, you can choose if your family lives there. And it's like, yeah, that's everything that you get with buying a house that we should expect, but you're now stretching the list out like this. So pathetically desperate, honestly. And we have so many more. Honestly, this one probably is the coup de grace of all, okay? I hope Kami got paid doubled what all of these other people got paid, because this is truly a list, okay? This is truly a list. You can buy any house in Albion with enough gold. Once you buy a house, you can set the rent price, manage tenants, and even kick them out. Yeah, that's what the word managing tenants means. You can kick people out and move in yourself. You kick them out. Dude, again, this is just at least they got their money's worth, okay? Managing tenants, you can kick them out, and then he says kick them out again, and ironically it's almost exactly under the previous kick out when he repeats the point he already made. It's just purely amazing. And all of these tenants, they're ugly. All of the voids in this game are literally dumpster fire ugly. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they have the same face. It's like just a couple of random features. So they all look the same, and they look all the same ugly, honestly. Okay? I think that's a massive step up. And needless to say, this is what we once had. How the times change, but this is evil, as we all understand, because we're very progressive here, obviously. You know, here's another one. This guy probably decided to just get paid a little bit. He didn't try too hard. He just wanted a little bit of the bag. Admirable, I guess. Acquire job to get income. Buy every house. Become landlord. Yes, that's what acquiring every house means. Buy every business. Hire NPCs to work for you. Date, marry, and have children with the ugliest creatures ever in existence. What a time to be alive. Also, there's a fun story behind this. This is the mini game. People are saying that this is stupid and shit because you literally do this for less than a minute and you have enough money to buy a house and a business already with the smithing mini game. Then the Fable devs came out. Oh, we just decided to pump up the rates for no reason for the preview. Yeah, like anyone's believing that nonsense. Oh yeah, we just decided to pump it up for no reason at the preview. This is the kind of dates and families that you can have here. I mean, it's obviously extremely beautiful. Yeah, it's a dream. And again, and these are all, by the way, still June 10th chill posts. Man, it was a good it was a good time to make some extra money on Twitter. Okay? And this one was the first one, okay? This one was the second. Oh no, wait, it's actually the other way around. Wow. So this was the first one. This was get the bag, and then there was summary to hopefully get more. it's just so pitiful. Anyway, Fable's gonna be a disaster. Everyone knows it, and this thing is obviously way over budget, and obviously a failure day one. The pre-orders, as far as we can tell, by the way, are obviously pretty bad. So that makes me smile. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye.